I really got the flu? I don't think so. Oh my god. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. The fuck is going on? Anyway. Hi guys, it's your girl Nuts and I'm back with another video, and today we're doing a part 2 of the video I did last week. If you haven't watched that video, it makes no sense to watch this one, right? So if you haven't, go and watch the video you did not watch, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe and share with a friend and another friend and all the friends that you have. Before we continue with this video now, and I know I've reminded you to subscribe and whatnot, but I need to tell you some facts. You know, sometimes I go there by the analytics there by YouTube Studio and I look at the subscribers and the amount of people who watch my videos and they're unsubscribed, and let me tell you, about 30-something% of the people who watch these videos are subscribed. 60-something% is not subscribed, and I was shocked. Because, oh my days, 60-something% is not subscribed to this channel, but you are watching this. I cannot stress this enough, hey? I cannot stress this enough. If you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, please subscribe to this channel, because, oh my days, guys, this is my bread. This is where I make the pocket money for the university. The university that I make content at, which are the videos that you guys like. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, it does not make sense to me how, you know, do a girl a favor and just subscribe to this channel. You know, that's, you know the vibes. So this week I said that we're gonna be talking about the first few weeks of university after orientation / welcoming week. Books are fucking expensive. They really are. I remember for politics, there was this one book. It wasn't even a big deal. That book wasn't a big deal. Honestly, I'm kidding. That book was a big deal. It had a lot of information. But that book was almost 1,000 rands. And it was just like an A5 book. It was a thick ass book, but it was like an A5. And it wasn't, hey, bo. It was like 900 and something. And what I can tell you is that you don't need to go buy that book for 900. You can just go look for someone who does the same degree as you and who's doing like second year or something, and ask them to sell you their first year books, and they will give you such a great deal. Let me tell you something. Myself, I got 3 books for like 900 for this one module, and that's like 900. You do the math, because all these books are like 900. So me getting 3 books for 900 was a great deal. So don't even waste your time looking for new books. You don't need 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 new books. And if they offer you notes from last year, buy them. Buy the damn notes. I'm not playing with y'all. Honestly, buy the notes. You will need everything you can get. What you can invest your money on, though, is your stationery. I don't know if you guys have seen my stationery, but my stationery is kind of cute because it keeps me inspired. Because sometimes your degree might not be the girl that you think she will be. And my books might look like I know what I'm doing, but actually I honestly don't. I just like making pretty notes and pretty things. But sometimes, honestly, I'm just lost and I don't know what's going on. So it really helps to have stationery that keeps you inspired. All those sticky notes, highlighters, all of that. Stationery that keeps you inspired. Anything that keeps you inspired, actually. Because even when I study with that lo-fi girl who's been studying for years, and that music keeps me inspired while writing down notes that I know nothing about. I just write things and I'm just hearing this lo-fi music and it's going great, but I don't know what I am writing, and it looks pretty and the notes are fantastic. As time goes by, you might still not understand what's going on, but I just think having good stationery and just having nice notes keeps you inspired, at least just to keep you sane. You don't have to know what's going on all the time. Yeah, which brings me to my next point. Work smarter, not harder. You know, sometimes everything is on the internet. You can just Google it. I remember we had like a politics test thing, and if you Google the question, there was like a whole Quizlet. But then we were doing online school. We were there in the online things. I don't know how things are gonna work this year, but yeah, just Google a question and a whole Quizlet will come up with answers and stuff like that. If the university finds this video, honestly, I don't care. I'm going into second year this year. All of that is done. I am gone. But yeah, Quizlet, everything is there. There's also someone out there who actually knows what they're doing, and they're probably selling notes. So get those notes. My friends and I chipped in like 20 rands each, and we bought these notes for this one module, socio-informatics. I keep talking about this module because it is the fuck shit. But yeah, we bought notes for socio-informatics. It kind of still didn't make sense, but at least those notes made us feel like we were prepared to write that exam. It made us feel like we actually knew something. So university is just about staying inspired, actually. Even if you don't know what's going on, just getting a 50%, bruh. Because at the end of the day, no notes or notes, and if you get like 50%, 90%, 70%, 60%, at the end of the day, we all passed. It doesn't even matter. So just stay inspired. Staying inspired is the most important thing, I think, because sometimes I was cracking my head trying to like do the most, but sometimes you just have to just chill, because honestly, you can't just you can't just nah. I was just like, you know what, at least I'm putting in the work and I'm gonna get a decent mark at least, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna pass. So that's that. Time management is everything. You can have your fun, go out, live your best life. That's great. But just remember, when your assignments are due and your essays are due and everything and all your tats and whatnot, you don't want to write an essay the night before it's due. I mean, you can, but I just don't recommend. You know, I would never recommend such a thing. You can do it, it's possible, but nah, just don't do that. Don't do that. Uni is really not high school. It's really not. Nobody cares. So this is why I emphasize time management and discipline and independence. You should already have these skills since you were in matric last year, and especially COVID matrics, because you guys were doing everything by yourselves. So it's basically what university is gonna be. During online university, it really clicked that honestly you can learn everything by yourself in university, and we don't actually need to go to the institution itself. But honestly, I can't study at home, I can't do anything. Moral of the story, I didn't learn anything in my first year, I'm not gonna lie. I was just like learning everything last minute, learning for exams, not learning in terms of like knowledge and for the type of work I might get into. So that's kind of fucked up. But we move, probably second year we're gonna learn, I hope. Yeah, I kind of miss learning and getting educated in the right way. This online thing was really was the fuck shit, and I honestly cannot do it again. It would be nice to have online exams but in-person lectures. That would be cool, you know. That would be nice. Discipline is very much needed at university, because you can just not go to a class if you don't want to, and just like, you know, and you really have to, you really should, because if you miss out on something, it might be one of the most important classes. But anyway, if you have friends that do stuff and go to all the classes, all the notes, then you're covered. But just discipline, man. It's just all about discipline. And if you're doing engineering and whatnot, you gotta go to all your classes. Yeah. Engineering students during first year were going through the most. Like first semester, I won't forget that, bro. They were coming back at race at 5 and going back to their building at 6. They were always writing exams, always writing things. I was always confused. Why are these kids always working? Like, it was so weird. And then we just got essays, like 4 essays at once, and then I was like, shit. I won't forget this. I thought university was gonna be a movie and that I would go to classes whenever I wanted to, or maybe at 11, at 1, at 3, as I please, and maybe have like 1 class a day and whatnot. But no, I have school at 8 in the morning sometimes, and class at 4 p.m. in the afternoon that ends at 5, which is quite insane compared to high school. What else? Some days I have school at just 10 and 11 and then I go back. But it's really not what I thought it would be. And I don't know, if you guys watched my Things I Wish I Knew before I went to Stellenbosch University, I talked about this. So you can also go watch that video. One thing I like about university, you go there thinking, I'm gonna have the best time because I'm gonna go study something that I like. And then you get there and honestly, you don't even know if you like this degree anymore. But that's just me. If you go in there and you love it and everything's just great, super happy for you. Love that for you. But me in general, I don't know what this degree is to me anymore. I'm just in the vibes. My main focus is this channel. At this point, is this channel and other things. But I'm just going to get an education, and clearly I'm just there for vibes at this point. But I just hope I learn to love it again this year, and it is what it is. It was kind of worse during online school because I would be cleaning while listening to one of my lectures. So I wasn't really focused. So this is what I'm saying. I just hope this year I get a better education because I didn't learn anything last year. Remember when I said that nobody cares? Honestly, nobody cares. So, you know how at high school we wear uniform and whatnot? I remember back in high school when I wanted to always look good in my uniform. I always wanted to look good in my uniform. So I thought that at uni, I'm always gonna wanna look good in my regular clothes. But you get there, first few days, you drip, you're wearing nice clothes, you think, you know, you're the main character of this movie. But second week in, you're wearing flip-flops and shorts and skirts just like everybody else. So nobody cares, honestly. You can drip all you want, but honestly, it just doesn't feel worth it after a few days. It honestly does not. Just go there and be comfortable, and don't waste time on clothes. Honestly, just drip. Maybe you can drip during winter because you can. Honestly, winter is the best season for dripping. And especially in Stellenbosch, you can't actually drip during summer because you will literally be dripping of sweat because it's so hot. Just a quick reminder of how hot it is. What's nice about the lecture halls is that they all have air conditioning, but we had this one class that didn't have air conditioning. It was a politics class. Politics did not have air conditioning, and I will not forget. All the lecture halls have air conditioning, which is kind of weird though, because you could get sick. A lot of my friends were getting sick because you would be outside and it's like 39 degrees, and then you go into class and it's cool, and that switch of temperatures, I think that's why people were getting sick, because we were not used to that. And it felt good, but it wasn't good for our bodies. It wasn't good for our bodies. But yeah, we got flu off of that. And yeah, but just try to be in class a lot, because in class it's cooler. The most important thing though is that you're there for your education. and that's what matters the most. But honestly, university is all about the education, the experience, and everything, and just growing in general. And I think the past year, like 2020, it was such a bad year to go into university because um honestly, the people I met did not meet me at my best, I think, because of like the pandemic and whatnot, and just like, you know, the vibes. So I think going into this year, it's gonna be a lot different because I got all this time to chill at home and actually just like come back to being myself and being me and whatnot. And I cannot wait to experience Stellenbosch as myself. And you know, because I've been going through the most. But in terms of like academics and whatnot, I really went through the most last year, mostly because online school, and it was my first year, and I didn't actually get the full university experience with like academics and stuff like that. So I really didn't experience university the way I wish I could have. But honestly, Stellenbosch is a great place for going out and restaurants. It's nice, like going out restaurants, wine tasting, strawberry picking, the beach, vibes on vibes. And honestly, it's such a jewel. When was the last time I said jewel? But it's such a jewel. It's such a nice time. It's the vibes I like. When I talk about going out, it's not groove. I'm not a groove person per se. I don't know, maybe because I haven't been to groove that much. It's kind of scary for me. Groove is a weird place because my social battery, you guys already know about my social battery. So in a space where there's a lot of people and a lot of interactions, I get tired. So I just really like to have like, you know, intimate gatherings, stuff that I don't like. Yeah, but this year I'm willing to do a lot of things. What was I even talking about? I was talking about going out and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a very European type place. Some of my friends call it Little Europe, and it's quite the place. Very nice. It's such an aesthetic on its own. That place is an aesthetic, and it's my aesthetic. But I want to go into this year and really experience it fully and stuff like that, and maybe go to Cape Town a lot as well, because I didn't get to go to Cape Town last year as much as I wanted to. And I know this is random, but kids there just have cars, and you get there, and when are you Ubering everywhere, but like kids there have cars. There's this one Porsche that always just passes by my res a lot. Flipping Mercedes Benz A45s and stuff. Like kids really like be having cars. When I grow up, I want to be just like those kids. Kids be taking you out. Like honestly, you could get to have friends that get to take you out to their beach houses and stuff like that, which is not normal in my middle class life. I guess it is not normal to just be going to your friend's beach house. But I got to experience that, and that's nice. That's grand. That's what I was talking about experiences. And you get to widen your horizons, and I don't know, but your circles and the people you know and the types of connections you can make at that school are limitless. They are unlimited. So dating in Stellenbosch as well, people always say put yourself out there, which is something, I don't know, it's really has to be organic. And I doubt I will be dating in Stellenbosch anytime soon. I just don't know, maybe I just haven't been around the right people, I guess. But it's very unlikely, very unlikely. But if you want to go into that whole space, most people just put themselves out there, Tinder and everything. And yeah, man, it's just a space for new experiences and stuff like that. Academically, and whatnot, just do your best. It's a very great institution, so many resources, so many good programs, and the people that teach you, the lecturers and professors and everything, they are the best. Honestly, sometimes I don't understand why we are not the #1 university in the country, but sometimes I'm just like, we move. But one thing about Stellenbosch, throughout a pandemic, we were just going. So if you are going to Stellies or any university in general this year, I wish you the best of luck. And you have my support and all my love and all my light. And thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, please comment down below anything you want to say, any question you have, and I hope this is a better year for all of us, because academically last year everything was messed up, and quite frankly academics were killing the youth. But I hope this year is good to us, and yeah, we just eat our youth. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys at Stellies and at uni, because next week we're going back, baby. So yeah, thank you for watching my video. I guess I'll see you on my next video.